to get mine. Let's talk about something significant. You can read it here. The Short Man Work Club. It is quite interesting. This topic, this club, is going to be criticized, of course. But I don't want any, short guy to feel that they that they are weird when they join the group, that this group is all about the fucking height or something like this. It is basically a, measurement for similarities, for having similarities, a measurement for all the things that the people that join the group have together. Because I think in life you have to be comparing yourself in your own lane. I am now going to explain how happiness in this life works. Happiness is based on possibilities, and the possibilities are limited. You have genetics. You have just things you are born with. And if you compare yourself with people, people always say, don't compare yourself. And then they say, be the greatest. Be this and that. Have friends that are 6 feet, this feet, that and this. That makes you, like it's competitive in a way that, that makes you compete with the people. So if you go out and you're a short guy and your friend is 6 feet, you are now competing with a guy that is 6 feet, because if you talk to one girl, this girl will compete against those two people, and there are traits like there are other traits besides height, for example. And we can not just talk about dating, but dating and sex is like literally everything in life, and all the basis is built on that. That's why men are more successful, because they have the sex drive. And all those things are really important. That's why I say, if you want to be happy, don't compete out of your league. Like, don't compete with a guy. Like, don't fucking play basketball if you're like 5'7" or something. Like, don't fucking play basketball with a guy that's like 7 feet if you're 5'7". He's gonna block you. He's gonna fucking kill you. It's not gonna work. So try to have people around you that compete in the same fucking league. Try to have people, if you are tall, try to have people that are tall and have similar interests. If you're short, don't fucking play with the big dogs. Don't fucking go out with a 7 feet guy. He's gonna steal all the attention from you. It's not smart. It's not a smart thing to do. Of course, sometimes maybe the tall guy has some really good connections and is gonna bring you on. Of course you're gonna go out with that guy. But there are so many, situations where you go out and the attention is just stolen from you, and you want to avoid that. You want to avoid getting yourself into situations where you have no chance to compete, and that mostly happens when the genetics are deciding those facts, and that's the biggest problem in this situation. That's the whole point of this group, to get those people together, because now we can compete on the same level. And I think that's the innovation we will have, because people do not realize this. Like, people are just, I don't know, like it's difficult to explain, because no one really wants to separate the people. It's always about unity. It's always about, we are all the same. No, we are not the same. And yeah, it's just, don't fucking play with the big players if you are not in this, like, if you are a fucking kid that's 6 years old, don't go in the NBA and think you can win. Don't fucking go to places. Like, I can just keep repeating the same fucking issue, the same fucking theory here. It's all the same, it's all the fucking same shit. I have 0 viewers right now. I don't give a I will promote this group until I die. I will fucking build this community. I will fucking make a lot of TikToks, a lot of fucking videos about this. Because I think it is the future to separate us. We cannot compete with those guys. Only the fucking highest 10 out of 10, like guy that looks pretty or something model can compete with those guys. And it's fucking statistically proven. It is proven that they're just biologically, unconsciousness, the art of attraction, the humanity, like the human type of attraction in many ways of life, they are just given by nature. Like, you would rather listen to a guy that has some physical presence and stuff like this. More, the taller guys are more CEOs and stuff like this. It's just a fact. It's just statistically proven that those guys are more successful in life. That's why you want to avoid them. To make yourself firstly feel better, and to make yourself a fair environment, and an environment where you can grow. You're not constantly getting shitted on, because it's a pretty bad thing if you're getting negative feedback just because your genetics are not on the way. Not because you are not good enough, but because of the fact that you have to work against the biologically given stats of life. So why would you compete in that? Like, just compete with your peers. And it's not just this fact, it's the fact that this group gives unity, gives the people that have similar struggles, the family, and that's just the base of this group. Now we can talk about the business part of the group. The group is not just about the fucking height or everything. It's not about the community. I mean, it's all about the community, but it's not about just the reason for the community. If you're part of the group, you get a lot of benefits, because it's like every network group out there. It's like there are many groups out there. Luke Barma is building one, Andrew Tate has one, and we are pretty selective with the people that we take on. At the end of the day, everybody can join, but the highest peers in our group are gonna be selected, and that's why we have, some smart guys in the group, because obviously there are some pretty smart short guys, and those are gonna be in the group, because it's gonna be a no-brainer to be in this group as a short guy. It's like, why would you not join this family? Like, oh, I don't need this, I don't fucking identify myself as a short guy, so I have other things, and I don't really care about the height thing, I just like do my shit. That's cool, that's cool, but you're not gonna have a family that has incredible strength, incredible unity that you have never found in this world. Not an Andrew Tate, not a Luke Bellmar group can take this unity of suffering of the people, that went through their lives as this guy not being respected. Other people have not been respected in the past, coming together into this group, and now having this unity of a problem that is not talked about. Men have a lot of issues, a lot of things in this world. That's why Andrew Tate is so successful. And sitting that down, compressing that into the short men that have the most suffering, that have the lesser of voices. No one is talking about them. They stay at home because they are scared and stuff like this. I don't give a fuck. I'm not speaking to my camera because this is literally an emergency, and it is also a thing out of my heart, and I will always protect it. I will always stand up for this, and I will always, I can wear this outside, and if people say, oh, this is funny, no, yeah, maybe it's funny to you, but it's not for the people that have gone through this. And if you compress, the lonely man into the short lonely man, this unity here is stronger than ever, and that's why I'm specifically asking for those guys to join the group, and that's why I have this brand, because the compressed unity into those guys are gonna change the world, have the ability to change the world. Because the minority makes the difference. You know, it's you can talk, you can think about what I just said. You can criticize it. You can. I mean, I don't really care. You know, I'm just gonna do my thing, and that's why I'm also recording this right now. Yeah, it's a lot of work, obviously, but it's a good fucking thing, because I mean, I can do a lot of videos about, oh, this and that, how bad is life as this guy, and how bad, and but it's just an obvious fact. Compressing the lonely man into the short lonely man. Short lonely men are not talked about. They're not going out. They have a lot of struggles. Getting them together, being strong again, is actually providing for society, and that's what my goal is. And that's basically it. We are providing for society. We are taking the people that have the most insecurities in guys, and men are really important for the society, taking them together, stopping them from feeling insecure, stopping them from killing themselves, and working on themselves, working together, building companies, helping the world. Everything is fine. It's all there, nothing else.